Okay, so we're looking at our notebook, page 7 here. Okay, Vikings, Mongols, and the Black Death. Right. So the Vikings are a Germanic ethnic group that occupies modern day Scandinavia. That's Norway, Finland, Sweden, Denmark area. And in the 8th century, the medieval warming period caused a lot of the ice and infertile lands to germinate in vegetation. So it got warmer and more plants grew. As such, the settlements and populations in northern regions of the world began to expand, right? We said that before, that when you have more food, you have more people. And one of the groups that began to expand were the Vikings. This was as the population settlements of Scandinavia reached like a critical mass. The people started moving into new areas, and they settled. They went out toward the Balkans or the Baltics, the North Sea, the North Atlantic, and these were maritime raiders. Which is what Vikings really means. They began to settle and raid places along the northern coast of Europe. They had long boats that were designed to navigate the seas and rivers, and their wide base allowed them to sail in shallow waters. So the Vikings used these to their advantage in the Viking Age, 800 to around 1100 CE. And they sailed up rivers and conquered unsuspecting Europeans and North Africans. This allowed the Vikings to establish settlements and raid along the coast of Europe and the Mediterranean, as well as discovering and settling in Iceland, Greenland, and Newfoundland temporarily. The Vikings were also influential in the slave trade, selling white slaves to the Muslim states, working as mercenaries for the Byzantine Empire. And they allowed trade to flourish in the founding parts of Russia, such as Kiev and Novgorod. But their lasting impact was the flourishing maritime trade they helped to develop in Northern Europe and the Atlantic. Okay. Then the Mongols. So Afro-Eurasian trade, the Mongols were a pastoral-based ethnic group that inhabited the Central Asian steppe. After the union of Mongol tribes in the Central Asian steppes under Genghis Khan in 1206, the Mongol forces began to conquer and incorporate other pastoral tribes, including those of Turkic descent. Genghis and his sons began to expand in all directions and were particularly formidable. Most of their military were mounted. They were nomadic pastoralists, and mounted being like on horseback, and extremely skilled in equestrian combat and archery. So to the east, they conquered and controlled China, ending the Song dynasty. To the south, they conquered and incorporated the people of Central Asia and Persia. To the west, they conquered and incorporated the Slavic peoples of Russia and Kiev. And they even invaded and conquered into the Middle East, officially ending the Abbasid Caliphate in 1268 CE.